Hello everyone, hope you all are safe and fine. Welcome back to our maths class. In the previous classes, we have studied the subtraction of 4-digit numbers without regrouping and also with regrouping. Okay, so today in this class also we are continuing with our chapter subtraction and we can do some exercise questions. Okay, so shall we start our class? Okay, so here the first question given is find the difference of 4352 and 5020. Here we are given two numbers and we are asked to find the difference of these numbers. Okay, we know that the answer that we get in subtraction is called the difference, right? We had studied it earlier. So, here the question is to find the difference. So, what we have to do here? We have to subtract these two numbers and find the answer. Okay, so whenever you are given a question to find the difference of two numbers, what we have to do? We have to subtract the given numbers and find the answer. Okay. So, shall we subtract these numbers? Okay. So, here both the numbers are 4-digit numbers. So, it will be having which all places? Thousands please, hundreds please, tens please and ones please. Right. And always in subtraction, for doing subtraction, we have to write the bigger number first. Okay, so here which is the bigger number? Very good. 5020 is the bigger one. Okay, so we can write 5020 first. The first number should be written as 5020 because it is the bigger one here. The next we can write 4352 and also we have to put the symbol of subtraction. Here we are doing subtraction. So, we have to put the symbol of subtraction and it is the minus symbol. Okay. Now, we can subtract these numbers. So, in ones place, it's 0 minus 2. 0 minus 2 is not possible. We can't subtract a bigger number from a smaller number. So, what we have to do? We have to borrow from the next place. So, in next place, it's 2 here. So, we can borrow 1 from this 2. So, this 2 will become 1 and the 0 in ones place will become 10. Okay. Now, in ones place, it's 10 minus 2. 10 minus 2 is 8. Okay. And in tens place, it's 1 minus 5. Again, 1 minus 5. 1 is less than 5. So, here the subtraction is not possible. So, we can borrow from the next place. Okay. So, in hundreds place, it's 0. So, there is nothing to borrow from here. So, moving on to the next place, to the thousands place, it's 5 here. So, on borrowing 1 from 5, this 5 will be reduced to 4 and this 100 in hundreds place this 0 will be changed to 10. Okay. And then now we can borrow 1 from this 10 and on borrowing this 10 will become 9 and here in tens place this 1 will become 11. Okay. Now it's 11 minus 5 in tens place. So 11 minus 5 is 6. In hundreds place, it's 9 minus 3. 9 minus 3 is again 6. Then in thousands place, it's 4 minus 4. So 4 minus 4 is 0. So our answer that we get here is 668. Okay. So when we are asked to find the difference of two numbers, we have to subtract the bigger number and the smaller number. Okay. Moving on to the word problems in subtraction. Okay. So here the first question given is, my school library has 8,735 books. Out of these, 2,731 are in Hindi and the remaining are in English. How many books are there in English? So here in the school library, the total number of books in the library is 8,735 and also out of these, 2,731 books are in Hindi. So, and the rest are in English. So, here what is the question? We have to find how many books are there in English. We have to find the number of English books. Okay. So, for that, what we have to do? Whenever you are given a word problem, you have to write what all things are given in the question. Okay, firstly we have to list out what all things are given in the question. So here what all things are given? Total number of books in the library is given, right? And which is that? 8,735. It is the total number of books in the library. So we can write total number of books equal to 8735. Okay. And next, there is another number in the question. It's 2731. And which is that? 2731 are the number of Hindi books. Okay. So the number of Hindi books equal to 2731. These all things are given in the question. And now what is the question? How many books are there in English? So we have to find the number of English books, right? So to find the number of English books, what we have to do? We have to subtract the number of Hindi books from the total number of books to get the number of English books. Okay. So here number of English books equal to total number of books minus number of Hindi books. Okay. And total number of books in the library is 8735 and number of Hindi books is 2731. Now we have to subtract these two to get the answer, to get the number of English books. Okay. So now we are going to subtract, and in ones place it's 5 minus 1. 5 minus 1 is 4. Tens place it's 3 minus 3. 3 minus 3 is 0. In hundreds place it's 7 minus 7. 7 minus 7 is again 0. And in thousands place it's 8 minus 2. 8 minus 2 is 6. So on subtraction we got the answer as 6004. So 8735 minus 2731 is equal to 6004, and it is the number of English books in the library. So we got the answer. To find the answer, what we have done? We have subtracted total number of books minus number of Hindi books. Okay. So our next question. The question is, Pinky purchased books and clothes for rupees 2754. She gave the shopkeeper rupees 3000. How much money did she get back? So Pinky went for a shopping and she bought so many clothes and books, and she has spent rupees 2754 in her purchase. Okay. And after buying all these things, she has given rupees 3000 to the shopkeeper. Okay. So now the shopkeeper has to return some amount to Pinky. So we are asked to find how much money will she get back from the shopkeeper. Okay. So here what all things are given? Amount spent. Okay, amount spent by Pinky is on buying books and clothes. She spent rupees 2754. And how much money she gave to the shopkeeper? The amount given to the shopkeeper is rupees 3000. So now we have to find how much money she got back from the shopkeeper. So to find that, what we have to do? We have to subtract these two things. We have to subtract the amount she spent and the amount she has given to the shopkeeper. Okay. So amount Pinky got back. We have to find how much amount she has got back, and it is equal to amount. It is equal to amount given to the shopkeeper. Amount given to the shopkeeper minus amount she spent. Okay. So to find the amount she got back, we have to subtract the amount Pinky given to the shopkeeper and the amount she spent on his clothes and books. Okay, so shall we find that? So to find the amount Pinky got back, what we have to do? We have to subtract the amount given to the shopkeeper and the amount she spent on his clothes and books. Okay, so the amount given to the shopkeeper is rupees 3000 and the amount she spent is rupees 2754. Okay, so now we can subtract these two to get the answer. So on subtracting, in ones place it's 0 minus 4. 0 minus 4 is not possible, so we have to borrow from the next place, and in tens place also the next digit is 0, so we can't borrow from here. And in hundreds place again it is 0, we can't borrow here. and in thousands place it's 3, so we can borrow 1 from this 3. So on borrowing, here the 3 will be reduced to 2 and 0 in hundreds place will change to 10. Now borrowing 1 from this 10, 10 will be reduced to 9 and 0 in tens place will be changed to 10. Okay, and now we can borrow 1 from this 10 in tens place, and on borrowing this 10 will be reduced to 9 and the 0 in ones place will become 10. Okay, so now in ones place it's 10 minus 4. 10 minus 4 is 6. So it's 6 here. Tens place it's 9 minus 5. 9 minus 5 it's 4. And in hundreds place it's 9 minus 7. 9 minus 7 it is 2. It is 2 here. And in thousands place it's 2 minus 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. So we got the answer as 246. Okay. So the amount Pinky got back, the amount Pinky get back from the shopkeeper is rupees 246. Okay, so the shopkeeper has to give back rupees 246 to Pinky. Okay, moving on to our next question, and it is Rajat scored 1897 runs in a year, while Brahman scored 1298 runs. Who scored more runs and how many? So in this question, the runs scored by two people are given, runs scored by Rajat and runs scored by Raman are given. And we are asked to find who has scored more runs and by how many. Okay, so first, what all things are given? Runs scored by Rajat is given and it is 1897. And runs scored by Raman is equal to 1298. Okay, and now we have to find who scored more runs. First we have to answer that question. Who has scored more runs? And to find that, what we have to do? Just looking at these numbers, we can say that who has scored more runs. And looking at these numbers, what we can say? Which number is greater? 1897 is greater than 1298. Right. So what we can say? So we can say that Rajat has got more runs because 1897 is greater than 1298. Okay, so we got the answer for the question who scored more runs. So now we can say Rajat has got more runs. And now there is one more question, and by how many? For how many runs Rajat has scored more than Raman? So to find that, what we have to do? We have to find the difference of these two numbers. Okay. So to find how many runs Rajat has scored more, we have to find the difference of these two numbers. Okay. So difference in runs scored by Rajat and Raman. To find that, we have to subtract 1897 and 1298. So difference in runs equal to 1897 minus 1298. Okay, now we can subtract this. So on subtracting, let's check what we will get. Okay, it's 1897 minus 1298. Okay, so on subtracting, starting from the ones place, it's 7 minus 8. 7 minus 8 is not possible. So we can borrow from the next place, and on borrowing 9 in tens place become 8 and 7 in ones place will become 17. So now it is 17 minus 8. 17 minus 8 is 9 and in tens place it's 8 minus 9. 8 minus 9 is also not possible. So borrowing from the hundreds place, 8 in hundreds place will become 7 and 8 in tens place will become 18. Okay. So now it is 18 minus 9. 18 minus 9 is again 9. Then 7 minus 2. 7 minus 2 is 5. 1 minus 1 we get 0. So we got the difference in runs is 599. So here difference equal to 599. So what we can say from this? We can say that Rajit has scored more runs than Raman. And how much runs Rajit has scored more? Rajit has scored 599 runs more than Raman. Okay, so we can write that. So Rajit has scored 599 runs more than Raman. Okay, so we had to find the answer of the questions. There were two questions. Who has scored more runs and how many? So we got the answer of the both questions, that Rajit has scored more runs. And how many runs Rajit has scored more? Rajit has scored 599 runs. Okay. Today in this class we have studied the word problems in subtraction. Hope you understood the class. Thank you.